So I took out my old hard drive from my PlayStation 3. Um so this one here was my old hard drive. It only had a 80 gig. It's an 80 gig hard drive. So which is nothing pretty much. So it's a Toshiba disk drive. And that's the back. It says Toshiba. This is like almost like a laptop hard drive pretty much, so you can use this in a laptop. So I took that one out, and then right here I'm going to be using a Sega Seagate, and it's a 500 GB hard drive. So this will work on PlayStation 3. So that came in my mail yesterday. So I gotta put these little tiny Phillips screws back on, and then I gotta put it back into the drive. Yeah. So what you need is you need an X-Acto knife and a Phillips screwdriver. It can be a Mastercraft. It can be any type of screwdriver that is Phillips. I'm using this one, the bigger one, to get the screws out. So I'm gonna put them back in. So I'm just gonna hammer around here, so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. So and you gotta do this lightly, and you cannot lose these screws, because if you lose these screws, you have to replace it. So I'm gonna put it. Shoot. I think I just lost my screw. Give me a sec. Shoot, that's not good. Oh wait, no, it's right here. I found it. It's right here. You guys can see it. Or actually, now you guys can see it. That's the low screw right there. So this is the little tiny screw right there. And you do need a Phillips screwdriver. These screws are really small. So, and this is my hard drive. Oh my god, it keeps falling off. It keeps falling off. Just give me a sec here. Sometimes these screws do not want to stay on. And I dropped it again. I don't know where it went. So just give me a sec. There it is. I found it. Sorry about that. I'm just going to put them in the actual thing here. So you got to put them in the 2 slots. There's 4 sides where 4 screws are. You got to make sure it's lined up straight. And then you want to turn your screwdriver right counterclockwise. Make sure the screw is lined up. So, got 1 screw in already. So now I'm going to get the 2nd screw in. Sometimes these screws can be a pain. So you just got to fiddle with it. And then you want to turn it counterclockwise. So you're going to turn it right. Make sure the screw is in there tight so it won't get loose. And you just want to turn it the right counterclockwise, because if you don't turn it counterclockwise, your thing won't work. So I got the 3 screw. I got 1 screw there. I got this 2nd screw there. I got the 3rd screw there. Okay. Now we're just got to get the 4th screw back on. So this is how you swap out your hard drive on a PlayStation 3 original. The original fat model. This one's not the backwards compatible one. This is an actual PS3 one. So actually this console can play PS1 games, so which is nice. I also have a PlayStation 2, so I could play PS1 games on that. I got the original PlayStation 1, like the one in the 1980s. So I'm just trying to get this last screw on, and it can be tricky because some of the screws are really small and you cannot lose these screws. and it's a pain. It's a pain in the butt to do it, if you know what I mean by that matter. So you just gotta get it in there and then use your Phillips. This one's a Mastercraft. You can buy these screwdrivers anywhere. Walmart, Canadian Tire. I got this years and years ago, so which is nice and handy if you want to take stuff apart. You must have a screwdriver, especially for gaming consoles. There's like these safety pins you have to remove from a PS3. It's a little star in the middle. It's a Torx. Safety removal screwdriver. You can buy those anywhere. You can buy them online. You can buy them at Canadian Tire. You can buy them at Canadian Tire, Walmart, eBay, Amazon. And yeah, so I got the fourth screw back on, as you guys can see. And I put it in, this is a 500 GB hard drive. So I got all the four screws back on. So now it's not going anywhere. The hard drive cannot move. Now I gotta insert this back into my PlayStation 3. So actually I'm gonna give me a sec here. I'm actually gonna put my PS3 up like this. And it's gonna fall. No, it's not. I got it. So, in there, that's where we're gonna put the hard drive back on. Actually gonna and you want to make sure it's in there. Okay, so that's how you put in a hard drive on a PlayStation 3 original model. This is the original PlayStation 3. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Subscribe to my channel as always. I'm Joshua Strelayev. You guys have a good afternoon. Subscribe for more updates on my channel. Hit the notification button when you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video on my PS3 and PS4. Peace out, you guys. Have a good day.